Alrighty. Hey guys, it's Noob, and this is actually the second time I'm recording this because I accidentally messed up. See, the thing is, originally the way I was going to handle the video isn't actually playing out the way I wanted it to. Uh, Actually, let me explain this first. So, the format of this video is going to be similar to the other ones, just because I have a big sort of, I guess, character design thing planned and the way I want to handle those videos, but I'm making the assets for them myself, and like I'm working on transitions and something else I might show at the end of this video. But yeah, I'm still making that stuff. It's taking a while, and I'll explain that more later. But yeah, it's harder to keep my thoughts exactly where I wanted them to, because this is another like very heavy freestyle video where I talk for a couple minutes straight. But hopefully this time I can talk about what I want to the right way. But yeah, this is Boom Knuckles, and I decided to actually redesign him in my own style. And the reason why I'm doing these redesign videos, I've been wanting to actually learn more about character design, and I thought this would be a good way to document it and work on character design. Not necessarily teach people about character design, more just kind of like, maybe work on a couple characters, maybe redesign them, or, design characters myself. And I'm basically going to try to have fun with these. Sometimes there'll be characters, sometimes there'll be some of my characters, and, taking fresh takes on, like, well, this is pretty much the same thing as the first one, but on the characters that already exist and making some kind of crazy fan art. I do have a couple ideas for those. But yeah, I wanted to start with Boom Knuckles. And for a while, I had an idea of what I wanted to do. And I've actually done a couple sketches of Boom Knuckles in the past, and I did a sketch or two of regular Knuckles. And basically here, this is my, I guess, final iteration on Knuckles himself for now. I do plan to revisit this video in the future, so keep that in mind. But for now, the idea is that this is like my final version of Knuckles, and maybe in the future you might see a part 2 of a better version of this Knuckles. But yeah, I do like the way it's coming out. By the way, since I can't really see the footage since the way I'm now recording, I can't really talk about what's going on screen right now, so I apologize. But in the future, I do want to do, I guess, some talking live. I wanted to do it live, but it's harder to do it right now, and maybe even in the later format, I might not do all the talking live. But for now, this is, I guess, the way I'm going to handle it. And so yeah, this Knuckles, the idea of it is that I wanted him to look more ready for a, Sonic Boom adventure. And since it wasn't exactly a speedy platformer, more like an action adventure game, I was like, Boom Knuckles needs to look more like, he's going on an adventure. Never really liked the Sonic Boom design. It was always, like, I guess, it was actually pretty controversial in the fan base, I believe. But my biggest problem is that he seemed even in his body design, he seemed kind of goofy. Like, he's obviously the dumb one. And, I think that he's actually kind of cool looking, but I feel like he suffers from, just looking too simple and too cartoony. So I was like, you know what, let's reapproach this and see if I can make something that I like better. Not necessarily is better, because I'm not exactly a character designer. I want to get better at it, which is why I'm doing these videos. Anyways, I really liked the way Amy looked. So Amy, if you didn't know, is probably the only character with actual clothes. I think Tails had goggles, and I think Sonic had a scarf. But like, I believe Amy had like a full-on like sort of dress. But yeah, I thought it was really cool, and I was like, you know what, Knuckles is gonna have a dress. Whoa, dress. Okay, an outfit. Uh, I didn't realize that I was saying dress, but yeah, he's gonna have an outfit, uh, and I think I mentioned this already, but I wanted him to look scrappy and cool, and the way I was gonna achieve that was giving him different elements from, I guess, you know, his games as well as my own interpretation. So I made up an outfit, and I thought it was cool to give him an open jacket. Uh, I mean, I personally think those are cool, so that's what I threw on him, and I feel like that's something he might wear. And then I was like, maybe boots. I'm not sure if I already explained this because I made this video twice, and I don't know what I covered because I'm bad. But yeah, the boots were designed specifically because, oh yeah, I think I started talking about it, but I wanted him to feel like he was actually going on an adventure. So the boots, not only were feeling more like, uh, instead of shoes for like a full-on adventure, I felt like the boots make more sense even in any game, really, because Knuckles does a lot of digging and traversing through walls and on walls and other stuff. And I was like, you probably like steel-toed boots since it makes more sense than sports shoes. And I was like, you know what? Let's try this, and I threw that on. I gave him, yeah, I already mentioned the jacket. So the last thing to mention for sure is, oh wait, actually, it's just two things. So I gave him earrings, which I think I add way later on, so you may not see it. Not earrings, just I guess rings. And I gave them to him like right along the hair, and I thought those were pretty cool. I'm not sure where I got the inspiration of that. I just thought that they kind of were cool, and originally I wanted to make them look like rings from the gold rings that Sonic gets, but instead they're just kind of regular looking things. And then I gave him goggles specifically designed similarly to the Sonic Riders one, and I felt like those were a neat feature. And I made him big enough to actually fit on his eyes, and my character's body proportions tend to be kind of wide, and that transferred on to this Knuckles, which I drew in my own style because it was really strange having to work with like the actual style of the game because I mean, I tried it and I didn't like it. So yeah, his goggles are a bit wider than they were before, but it's pretty cool now because yeah, the goggles are a important feature to him now, or at least I feel they would be, because like an adventure and just like probably helps. Like I was thinking about it as a utility thing, and maybe like when he's digging, he could use that, and it was just like, you know what, that might work. I felt like it's something to add a bit of flavor to his character, and I feel like that makes sense when designing a character. It's pretty nice to have things that make sense on a character, and I felt the boots and the goggles just really worked. And now that we're approaching around the final minute, I just want to mention that for the colors, there was a lot of colors, but I feel like the way I handled it makes it pretty nice. And like it was like basically variations of colors. and I kind of wanted to do something similar to Amy's outfit. But yeah, I'll probably talk more about it after this portion of the video is done and we talk about the finished product. Because this is the end of the sketching portion. And yeah, I'll meet you there in a couple seconds. Okay, alright. Let's switch over to that piece. Alrighty. I didn't expect to be doing this part live, but I guess this is where we are. I apologize if during me doing this you happen to hear me messing with my laptop, but I guess I'll be trying to actually, show off a couple things here. But yeah, this is the final, I guess, product of, me doing this. And yeah, I didn't expect to actually go all in because originally I didn't want to make like a full piece, but I did a bit of work just to make it polished and, instead of just having the base colors, actually make it look good. So here you can see the rings I was talking about. I think they turned out pretty nice, actually. And, just to talk more about it in general, I do really like it. I decided to go with rim lighting as well to finish it off because originally it was going to be shading, but the rim lighting felt like something very Sonic to do, so I did it, and I ended up liking it. And yeah, it actually worked out because the color I picked even just works well with red and the other colors. Um, and also I used, just in case you're curious, for the shading itself, I used a multiply layer and I overlaid it on top of everything. So the original color I used for the shading, hold on, is this a layer? Yes. The original color I used is a bit different than, I guess, yeah, here's the original color. Let's turn up this boy right here, and yeah, so using opacity, the multiply layer, and then lowering the opacity, I was able to get this effect, which I've been using in some of my pieces lately, especially when trying to color everything instead of one at a time. And yeah, I do like the way just his outfit works. I don't know if this is exactly a perfect, recreation of Knuckles, but personally I really like it, and I do hope to work on it more in the future. Uh, yeah, I was surprised how well he actually meshed with my style. Uh, the hair looks great. I think I mentioned that. Well, at least for me, it looks great. And yeah, the boots were a bit like unexpected, but yeah, it worked out. Same thing with the rings on his hair, and well, more like his spines. I mean, his hair dreads. There we go. He's not a hedgehog, but yeah, his hair dreads, and he definitely looks the way I wanted him to. And that was, I guess, the important part where, like, I envision a character and achieve what I want with it. And yeah, solid drawing, I feel, and actually a very solid way for me to kick out words to start this series, because I expected it to turn out kind of bad, honestly, and I'm proud of it. And I'll probably polish it up and post it online. You may see that before you actually do see the video, if you're one of those people who keep up with me. But yeah, I guess now I'm just gonna actually do one more section where I talk about other things. Okay, hey guys, last section, I promise. I don't want to make this too much longer, but this is what I've been talking about in the video, if you happen to be watching by this point. But basically, for future videos, I kind of want to do this section for, at least for the character design videos, and any more that happen to be semi-scripted. But I wanted to do this portion where I animate over me talking. Well, not exactly animate, but have these idle sort of things, or like, uh, I guess these poses that make it so it looks like it's completely animated. Well, not completely, but animated enough. And I was just like, yeah, I'll make this. And basically, I want to also make intro, outro, and transition. I think I may have mentioned it in a previous video, but here's that. Honestly, it might take a while depending on how much motivation I have to make them, but I'll probably try to upload in between it. And yeah, I might work on a couple shorter videos and maybe get to test this out at some point. But yeah, this is posed, uh, I guess, one of many, and over time, I hope to add on to it and do other things with the I guess, poses. So yeah, hope you look forward to that, and thank you for watching. If you've made it to this point, thanks. It means a lot, and yeah, I guess I'll see you next time.